Welcome to the session, dear students. In today's class, we are discussing one of the important chapter, that is learning curves. This is a basic chapter which is very much required for commerce students. Actually, in this chapter, we are studying a technique called decreasing the number of hours with increasing total output. See, very interesting. I told you it is most important for commerce students. Why? Because here we can do cost controlling by understanding learning curves. So, learning curves basically helps you to analyze the efficiency of labor hours and efficiency of labors. So, now not only for the sake of marks, again for the sake of knowledge, this is one of the important chapters what I can say. In this chapter, you will get 5 minimum marks and 6 maximum marks. One 5 mark question completely and 5 mark plus 1 mark they may ask. So, keeping marks aside, so I told you for commerce students this is a basic chapter because it helps you to analyze the efficiency of labor. Once you can understand the efficiency of labor, you can also do cost controlling. Coming to the point, so in this chapter first we will become thorough with the definitions. So, very first definition what we are going to study is learning curve. What is meant by learning curve? To produce any prototype, see, to produce first unit we take say 100 hours. A manufacturing company, to produce the first machine it took 100 hours. Next second machine it will not take same 100 hours because they have learnt it. So, now the second machine they will produce in 80 hours. Third machine, because of the experience they will take just 70 hours. You can see as the output, this is output, they are increasing the output, 1 units, 2 units, 3 units, and time taken per unit, this is time taken per unit, time per unit is decreasing. As the output increases, time or number of hours, hours means what? Time, number of hours per unit is decreasing. This, when you draw a graph, that graph whatever you get is learning curve. So, now we will define what is learning curve. What is learning curve? Learning curve is a curvilinear relation. Learning curve is what? Curvilinear relation. Between what and what? It is a curvilinear relation between decrease in average labor hour per unit. Decrease in what? Average labor hour per unit with increase in output. With increase in what? Output. As you increase the output, time taken for 1 unit will decrease. So, that is why we say decrease in average labor hours with increase in output. Whatever the relation we write, that is learning curve. What is learning curve? It is the curvilinear relation with decrease in average labor hour with increase in output. As you increase the output, time taken for 1 unit to produce decreases. So, I told you first unit takes 100 hours, second unit we are not taking 100 hours, second unit to produce 80 hours will take, third unit to produce will take just 70 hours. As the output is increasing, number of hours per unit is decreasing because after producing first, second, third unit we are learning. As we learn more and more, the process becomes faster. So, when you plot the graph, the curvilinear relation between the decrease in the average labor hour with increase in output is called as what? Learning curves. Then we have learning curve ratio. Then we have other important topic, that is learning curve ratio. What is learning curve ratio? Simply when you draw the learning curve, so when you draw the learning curve, for that when you find the slope of the learning curve is learning curve ratio. And how to calculate? Slope means what? Difference in y coordinate by difference in x coordinate. Here in y coordinate, so average labor hour or average labor cost for first 2 n units produced to the average labor cost of first n units produced. What is learning curve ratio? Learning curve ratio is the ratio of average labor cost of first 2 n units produced to the average labor cost of first n units produced. For example, if I take one simple example, so for producing 50 units, labor hour taken is say first to 50 units will take 200 hours, and for first half of it, this is 2n. N means what? N number of units means 25. To produce first 25 units will take say first 50 units will take 200 hours, and say suppose 200 rupees is the cost. In terms of cost I will tell, For producing first 50 units, I am taking 200 rupees. For first 25 units, I am taking say 120 rupees. Now, you will take the ratio of this cost. This is 2n units, this is n units. When you take the ratio of this cost, 20 by 12 we will get 20 by 12 further, 2 tens are 2 6 are, or simple ratio, 2 5s are 3s are 5 by 3, or 4 5s are 4 3s are. This 5:3 is the learning ratio. What is learning curve ratio? It is a ratio of average labor cost of 2n units produced to the average labor cost of n units produced. So, in numerator 100 units cost if you take, in denominator you should take first 50 units cost. So, cost of double the units, here cost of half of the units. So, in numerator average labor cost of first 2n units to the average labor cost of first n units if you take, you will get learning curve ratio. In your board exam, they will ask calculate the learning curve ratio, they will give simple problems, we will do them for 1 mark. What is the formula? In the numerator, average labor cost of first 2n units. In the denominator, average labor cost of first n units. I hope all of you understood this. What is called as learning curve ratio? If you take the ratio, what ratio of what and what? In the numerator, average labor cost of 2n units. In the denominator, n units. Means in numerator, whatever you are taking units, in denominator, cost for half of that you should take. In numerator, if you take 1000 units cost, in denominator you should take 500 units cost. Now, if you divide the cost, you will get a ratio. That ratio is called as learning curve ratio. Then we have concept called equation of learning curve. What is the equation of learning curve? See, after observing the graph of learning curve, we have simple equation, that is y is equal to ax power b. What is the learning curve equation? Y is equal to ax plus b. In your board exam, directly they will ask write learning curve equation. What is learning curve equation? Y is equal to ax power b, and you should also tell the terms. So, first y stands for cumulative average time per unit. Cumulative average time per unit is y, and a is also time for first unit. What is a? Time for first unit. I told you time for first unit will be always more. So, first unit we may take 100 hours, but subsequent units will not take same time. The time taken per unit decreases. So, now a stands for what? Time for first unit. Y is also time, that is cumulative average time per unit. Y is cumulative average time per unit, A is time for first unit, and X is total number of units produced. What is X? Total number of units produced, and B is index of learning. So, B is what? Index of learning. So, what is index of learning? Index of learning means log of learning effect, log of learning effect, log of learning effect divided by log 2. So, if you calculate this, you will get index of learning. Index of learning will be always negative. Remember that. Index of learning will be negative, and log of learning effect by log 2 if you do, you will get B. B is called as index of learning. Now, this is the learning curve equation. If they ask you to write learning curve equation, what is the learning curve equation? Y is equal to what? A x power b. What is y? It is a cumulative average time per unit. What is A? Time for first unit. What is X? Cumulative number of units produced. What is B? Learning index. What is learning index? Log of learning effect by log 2. And sometimes they will ask you to define index of learning. It is an important 1 mark question, and also we need to calculate index of learning. How to calculate index of learning, or what is the definition of index of learning? Index of learning is defined as log of learning effect to the log 2. What is index of learning? Log of learning effect to the log 2. It is the ratio of log of learning effect to the log 2. So, you should know how to find log. If you want to calculate index of learning, that is B. B is called as index of learning or learning index. So, if you want to calculate B, you should know how to find log, and you have learnt it in first year PUC. Again, I will be revising that. Define log of index of learning. Define index of learning. What is index of learning? It is the ratio of log of learning effect to the log 2. Now, they will ask questions, calculate index of learning, then you should know how to find log 2, because denominator is always log 2. How to find log 2? So, now I will teach you how to find log 2, but my suggestion to all of you, do not waste your time calculating that. Remember the value of log 2. First we will calculate now. So, log 2, so can I consider this as log 2.00 after 2 no digits are there, so can I say 2 as 2.00. Now before decimal, how many digits you have? One digit. So before decimal we have one number. Decimal munche ಎಷ್ಟು digits ಇದೆ? One digit ಇದೆ. First to find log you should find characteristic. To find log what you should do? You should find characteristics. So before decimal number of digit is 1. Number of digits minus 1 you should do. So before decimal we have one digit. 1 minus 1. What is 1 minus 1? 1 minus 1 is 0. So log 2 starts with 0 point. If you want to find say log, so suppose if you want to find log 32, so 32.4. Before decimal how many digits you have? 2 digits. So 2 number of digits minus 1, if you do 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1 means what? 1 point. It starts with 1 point. So to find log first you should know how to find characteristic. So before point, before decimal I have one digit. Number of digits minus 1 you should do. Number of digits only one digit. 1 minus 1. What is 1 minus 1? 0. So 0 point. Now you should see 20 under 0. What you should see? 20 under 0. So this is log book. In log book, open log book, and in natural logarithm or logarithm to the base 10 we have 20. Can you see 20 here? Under 0. This is 0. So 20 under 0. Vertically I will come under 0 and horizontally in front of this. So I have this number. What is this number? 3010. 20. This is 20 under 0. This is 0. 20 under 0. If you see, you will get a number. What is the number? You can see 3010. This is log 2. So now my suggestion to you, throughout the chapter we need to calculate. So throughout the chapter don't waste your time, memorize log 2. What is log 2? 0.3010. Not that you cannot understand to find, last year only you have learned it, but why you will kill your time for 1 marks? What is log 2? 0.3010. Then further we will get situations where 70%, we need to find log 0.7. We need to find log 0.7. Before I go to the problems, let me teach you how to find log, and it is a revision of whatever you have learned in the past. So log 0.7, how to find? Before decimal we don't have digits, 0 digits we have. 0 minus 1. What is 0 minus 1? 0 minus 1 is minus 1. Minus 1 we call it as bar 1. Minus 1 in logarithm we call it as bar 1. Now you see 70 under 0. What you should see? 70 under 0. So here we have 70. Number 70 is available here. Under 0. 0 is here. So under 0 you see near 70. So 70 under 0. 70 under 0. It is this 8451. 8451. So please understand, bar 1 means minus 1 plus this number 0.8451. So bar 1 means minus 1 plus 8451. From where we got 8451? So I saw this is 7. 7 means, can I put zeros? 700. No, I should say 70 under 0. 70 under 0 means 70 is here. Under 0, if you see, you will get a number. What is that number? 8451. So now simplify this. Minus 1 plus 0.8541. Please understand, you can use calculators and you can use log book. So use calculator and log book and calculate carefully. 1549. So using calculator, minus 1 plus 0.451, if you do, you will get this. So this is the way to find log. So why I am teaching you how to find log? Because we need to calculate learning effect. So now we have a problem. You can see the problem. What is the problem? Find the index of learning. So sample 1 markers will take. Find the index of learning. How to find index of learning? First write the formula. What is the formula for index of learning? Log of learning effect. Log of learning effect divided by log 2. And that is log of, what is learning effect we have? 70% divided by log 2. This is the answer. So now further simplifying this, B is index of learning. Log of 70%. 70%, 70 per means divided by cent means 100. 70 by 100 is what? 0.7. So it will become log 0.7 divided by log 2. And I told you log 2 value is what? 0.3010. And this before decimal, how many digits? 0 digit. 0 digit means 0 minus 1. 0 minus 1 if you do, you will get minus 1. Minus 1 means bar 1. 70 under 0. So after 0.7, after that can I put 0, 0, 0? So now I will say 70 under 0. So again we will go back to the logarithm, and here 70 is here. 0 is here, 70 under 0. 70 under 0, if you open your logbook, what is the number you can see? 8451. So 70 here and 0 here. Under 0 in front of 70, if you see, you will have 8451. So now I have to put that number. I will place the number 8451. From where we got this 8451? 70 under 0. 0.7 is there. 0.7 can be written as 0.7000. So then we will see 70 under 0. Then B is equal to bar 1 0.845 means bar 1 means minus 1 plus 0.845 divided by 0.3010. Dear students, no need to worry about these numbers since you are allowed to use calculator. Use simple calculator and calculate this. Finally, you will get the value as minus 0. See, I am repeating. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಸೊ ಯು ನೋ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಡೂ ವೇದಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಎನಿ ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅಲೋಡ್. ಸೊ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡೂ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟರ್ಸ್ so that you will not have any errors. So these two numbers if you add, you will get minus 0.1459 and then divide them, you will get this. So this is the index of learning. So index of learning, they want index of learning, we got minus 0.5146. This is index of learning. I told you index of learning should be always negative. So I hope all of you understood this. How to calculate index of learning? First write the formula. What is the formula for index of learning? Log of learning effect divided by log 2. What is log 2 value? 0.3010. 70% is the learning effect given. 70% means 70 divided by 100. 70 divided by 100 means what? 0.7, and solve it, you will get the answer. I hope all of you understood this. Then we will go to the next problem. What do you mean by 60% learning effect? Simple. When the average units produced is doubled, when the units produced is doubled, then the average labor hour decreases by 60%. When you double the units, when double the output, the average labor cost decreases by what? 60%. That is meant by, that is the meaning of learning effect. What is the meaning of 60% learning effect? When the cumulative output is doubled, when you double the output, the average labor hour decreases by 60% of the previous level. If in previous level, if you take 1000 hours, in next level you will take 60% of the 1000 hours, means you will take just 600 hours. So this is the meaning of log of what is that? Learning, 60% learning effect. If I tell 80% learning effect, what is the meaning of 80% learning effect? So when the cumulative output, when you double the cumulative output, the average labor hour decreases by 80%. So suppose if you take 1000 hours initially, if learning effect is 80%, then the time taken will become 800 hours. So when the cumulative average output is doubled, then the labor hour will decreases by 60% of the previous level, or it will become 60% of the previous level. That is the meaning of what? Learning effect. Then they will ask you to solve the problems like this. Average labor cost of first 100 units produced by a firm is 25 rupees. Average labor cost for 100 units. For 100 units, they gave 25 rupees. When the output is doubled to 200 units, they made the number of units 2 and 200 units, then the average labor cost became 20 rupees. Then determine the learning curve ratio. Determine the learning curve ratio. See, this is 2n units produced, this is n units produced, and all of you know learning curve ratio. What is learning curve ratio? LCR is what? Ratio of average labor cost of 2n units to the average labor cost of first n units. 2n units means 200 units. 200 units cost is how much? 20, and 100 units cost is what? 25. 20 by 25. If you divide 5 4s are 5 5s are 4:5. 4:5, or further you can divide and write it in terms of, they want ratio, so leave it as 4:5. So what is LCR? average labor cost for 2n units produced to the average labor cost of n units. Here 200 units is 2n units, 100 units is n units. For 200 units they are taking 20 rupees per unit, for 100 units they are taking 25 rupees per unit. So, if you take the division, you will get the answer. This is a simple 1 mark question, and this is one of the important questions. So, in today's class I taught you how to find learning index of learning. B is equal to log of learning effect divided by log 2. Then I taught you how to calculate average labor cost and how to calculate LCR. What is LCR? Learning curve ratio. How to calculate learning curve ratio? It is the ratio of average labor cost for 2n units produced to the average labor cost of n units produced. So, for 200 units 20 rupees, for 100 units 25 rupees. This is 2n units cost and this is n units cost. Always in numerator you should take 2n units cost and denominator you should take n units cost. Then if you divide, you will get the ratio, that is learning curve ratio. By this we have done sample 1 markers and then we will have 5 markers. Dear students, my next class is most important and we will have simple 5 mark questions. I will teach you table method of solving this and we will conclude. Today I started with what is learning curve I taught you, then learning curve ratio and equation of learning curve. What is equation of learning curve? Y is equal to A into x per B. Then we concluded problems of index of learning and LCR. So, in my next class I will be teaching you 5 mark questions of learning curves. Thanks for attending the session. Thank you.